Totality has taken over Central New York. Welcome in. I'm Christy Casciano, and thank you for joining us on this special solar eclipse edition of News Channel 9 First and 4. Thousands poured into our region today to take in this once-in-a-lifetime spectacle in the sky, the total solar eclipse, taking our breath away right in our own backyard. After going dark, daylight returned to our skies. Right now, we have crews covering every corner of where the eclipse clipped Central New York. Storm Team Chief Meteorologist Jim Teske, my co-anchor Jeff Kulikowski, joining us from SUNY Oswego, patrolling the port city from the ground. Kendra Brodas is at Wright's Landing, switching to Syracuse. Double trouble with Donovan and Dee Pasquale. Andrew and John bringing us reaction from MVT Bank Stadium. Downtown Storm Team meteorologist Kate Thornton has the most from the most. And our Ashley Cafaro also roaring reaction from the Rosamond Gifford Zoo. Finally, turning to the North Country, Carson Metcalf catching the eclipse from Henderson Harbor. Isabella Colello watching from Watertown. So let's pitch things out to the ballpark first. Andrew, John, tell us what it was like to take in totality at the stadium. Whoa, look at you.
Yes, thank you very much, Christy. One of my friends here at the stadium provided the hat here. He's right there behind me. Wave, yep, that's his hat right there. So, yeah, we're having a lot of fun down here, Andrew and I, and we've got a group of women, we call them the Three Musketeers in this case, up from Citi Field. That's right, up from Citi Field in New York City, from the New York Mets. You guys worked for them, right? Yeah. And you made the trip up when, today or over the weekend?
No, this morning.
This morning.
What time did you leave?
5 a.m.
5 a.m.
Wow.
And you told me you made these reservations in January.
I did, yeah.
Why? Why did you want to come to Syracuse?
Because why not? Why not see a Met game and see an eclipse all at the same time?
I love that. I love that.
Did it meet your expectations?
Absolutely. It came through at the last minute.
Were you worried?
Very.
Yeah, we were all pretty worried.
Very.
When the meteorologists get worried, you know.
It's one of those things where you turn disaster into victory, and this was totally victorious. It worked out very well.
You're also on a tour of baseball fields, right?
I'm starting my minor league. I've done all 30 major league.
Well, and now you hit an eclipse when you're visiting this minor league field.
Great.
Grand Slam, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And it's her first minor league, so it's more special with the Mets and the solar eclipse.
What'd you think of the eclipse?
Oh, it's awesome.
Look at the shirts they got, too. These are for sale at
Awesome
MVT
shirts.
Bank Stadium. Total eclipse of the park, April 8th, 2024. A nice souvenir to take back to New York City.
Pretty awesome.
You're going to wear that at Citi
I
Field?
most certainly am underneath the uniform.
I was going to say we got to get all those people to come visit us.
When we come for a regular game, I'll definitely wear this for sure.
A little easier on traffic up here compared to New York, right?
Definitely.
even with this total solar eclipse, correct? Just the trip was pretty smooth, not too much traffic?
No traffic.
She did all the driving. No help. She went right through.
And you guys had never seen a total solar eclipse either, correct?
No.
So you were 1 in 10,000 that, on average, in their lifetime, get to see a total solar eclipse. How do you feel about that?
I'll wait for the next one. I should be 129 by then.
Why not, right? That's right.
Hey, you can always hope.
Well, and you're going to stay for the game, right? Because I hear traffic in this neck of the woods right now is a little busy.
We're going home tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
And you're going to stay here for a few hours.
We're going to watch the game.
How are the Mets going to do?
They're going to
They're
win.
playing Atlanta. What, New York Mets?
You're playing the Worcester Red Sox here in Syracuse, yes. But the major league team.
Right, the major league team.
Sorry, the Mets are here too.
We're feeding. We're the farm, right?
We're going to win here in Syracuse, and we're going to win in Atlanta.
Perfect.
Let's go Mets, right?
Let's go Mets.
LGM.
LGA.
This optimism.
Yeah,
I
I'm
love
always
it.
positive.
Look at that trifecta. The eclipse that we got to see, Syracuse Mets victory, and a New York Mets victory.
I would love it.
Some of the nicest people around. So thank you.
Well, thank you.
Me or John? Who's the nicest?
He's got a nice smile. You're very pleasant. I love it.
Oh, no.
Wait, you found us. You chased us. You win.
Well, someone I hope you do meet before you leave town is meteorologist Kate Thornton. She's our colleague at News Channel 9. She's at the most right now with a crowd around her, too.
Making the most of it, Kate.
Thank you.
Hey there, guys. Yeah, at the most. So the party is starting to wind down now. We still have a decent crowd here, but I stumbled upon a really great story. I have here Diane and Ernesto Cruz. They are celebrating their 8th wedding anniversary on April 8th. Hi, guys.
Hi, how's it going?
So you're all the way from Cortland.
Yes. It's just happened to be the biggest city close to us, I guess, that we can enjoy it far up north. So, yeah.
So why did you want to come all the way up here, though? I mean, obvious reasons.
Well,
We're right in the path.
Well,
so
it's in the path.
we're
Better
lucky enough
food.
for that.
Better food.
Better activities.
Yeah, better activities, and this was a nice little thing going on. So.
But today's a very special day for you all.
For us, yes,
It's
it
our
definitely
anniversary.
is. And as soon as he told me, hey, the eclipse happens to be on our anniversary, I'm like, hey, honey.
And we just happened to move here in time too, so
Yeah.
it's kind of a
Yeah, it worked out.
What was it like for you two when the totality was actually happening? What was going through your minds?
It was awesome.
It was
I thought
awesome.
it was pretty cool.
Yeah, we had
just because
it was
was 8
very,
years together,
very
and
fast. It was very fast.
And at 8 years together, and it happened here, and I don't know. This won't ever happen again for a long time. It's kind of
we
special.
were
It's definitely
walking
special.
here and we said, hopefully we make it to
The next one.
74, I
What
think
is
it is.
The next one? So
To the
we'll
next
see.
one. Yeah.
We'll be in our 90s. It's okay.
Yeah.
Well,
We're like trucking on.
Hopefully, we'll see.
even in our walkers, it's all good. So I don't know. I don't remember what the 8th anniversary traditional wedding gift is. I don't know if it's a clip.
I didn't look it up this
I
year.
don't think so either.
I look it up
but-
every year, not this year.
Well, because it's special. The eclipse
Yeah.
only happens. So.
Yeah.
I mean, this will kind of just trump everything.
Yeah.
I
Well, that's
told
the
them
thing. That's
this is
why.
one of
This
my
is,
favorites.
Yeah, because it can't happen again. So.
Very cool. What did you guys think of being here at the most?
It was really special because it was a scientific
Yeah, it's nice.
museum.
And I like the cake.
So that was, yeah,
Got
the
cake
cake was
already.
the best. We were enjoying that cake.
Yeah, for what they're referring to, Wegmans had an 8-foot wide cake, like massive cake. It went pretty quickly. I had a piece of totality.
It was good
Yeah.
though. Yeah.
I wanted the eclipse. I didn't get to it.
Yeah. It was good. It was good.
It was really good. Well, thank you so much. Happy anniversary.
Thank you so much.
Thank you
And
so much.
it's going to be hard to top this one.
No,
Yeah.
I think so.
We're going to have to book something better next year.
Have a good one.
Thank you. Thank you so much, guys. All right, Jim and Jeff, back to you guys in Oswego.
All right, Kate, thank you very much. We've got some fun guests here that came all the way from, and I'm going to ask you your names in a minute, but how far did you guys come from?
Over 4 hours.
Where is 4 hours away? Like, where would you guys come from that's 4 hours away?
New York City.
New York City? New York City, all the way here? Why did you come here from New York City?
To see the solar eclipse, total eclipse.
Okay, now, I want you guys to do your names quickly. Ready? Your name.
Michael. Mael. Emily. Ryan.
Okay, Ryan, you tell Jim, use his microphone there. What did you think when it went dark? So the total solar eclipse.
Well, it was like cool because like I haven't really I didn't remember seeing it like last time. So, and like it was total, even though it was like off and then on since there's like a bunch of clouds. But yeah.
Was it what you expected? Because I'm sure your parents told you we're coming here just to see it get dark and everything. Was it what you expected?
Yeah.
What would you say was your favorite part of all of this?
Well, when the clouds weren't covering it, it was like really cool.
Yeah, I mean, there were some breaks, right? A few breaks here and there.
Especially the like ring around it. That was really cool.
Were you surprised how quickly it went dark and how quickly it got light again?
Yeah, really surprised.
Yeah. So what are you going to tell your friends when you get home about what you did? What are you going to tell them?
I'm going to tell them that it got very dark and then got very light and then you could start seeing the eclipse.
So I'm going to ask you, too, what your favorite part of all this was.
It was probably when you could see the eclipse through the clouds and it had the like bright ring of the sun around the moon.
And everybody wore their glasses when they were supposed to, right? Yes. Okay, good.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now that you've all seen one, I'm going to want to see a show of hands. How many of you want to see another total solar eclipse?
Wow.
That's 4 for 4.
Yeah.
Just like
I
that.
mean, now, who's the oldest here? You're 12, so let me see, do the math. They could probably get to the next one down closer to them. Is 2079, I think.
2079, which I think is...
Somebody do the math. I think they could probably make
55 years.
Okay, 55. Oh, yeah. You guys want to see one closer to your house so you don't have to drive, what is it,
That's
6,
the next
7
one
hours?
in New York City.
7 hours away or whatever it was, yeah. Yeah, 55 years from now. All right, they're going to think about it. Maybe they'll do the one in Greenland or something like that. Christy, we're going to throw it back to you in the studio from here at SUNY Oswego.
Kudos to you, Jim, our entire team, and our team coverage of the Great American Eclipse continues as we take a look back at some stunning views in central New York. We are heading to Henderson Harbor after the break. Stay with us. Welcome back to the special solar eclipse edition of News Channel 9 First at 4. After going into complete darkness, daylight returned to the skies of the North Country. And look at this traffic. Still at a standstill, 81 South near Destiny, bumper to bumper. Real slow go there. We'll keep watch on the traffic for you. Right now, Watertown, North Country reporter Isabella Colello is there. We're going to be, and his head in the clouds in Henderson Harbor is storm team meteorologist Carson Metcalf. Before we tackle more totality reaction, we do want to get a quick check on our forecast from the chief, Jim Teskey, joining us live again from the top of Shinneman Center at SUNY Oswego. Jim.
Well, thanks a lot, Christy. And, you know, we were talking a lot about the clouds. How are the clouds going to impact the eclipse? And the reason for the clouds is we've got a push of milder air that's headed our way for tomorrow. As you take a look at the forecast highs, this is some of the warmest weather that we've seen in about the last month. There you go. High temperature, 73 degrees here in Syracuse. Widespread 70s with a mix of sun and clouds for the day tomorrow. Does that hold now as we head through the planning forecast? Well, we've got showers back in here. It looks like going through the day on Wednesday, we're 68 degrees there. For Thursday, we cool down further and also into Friday. So we've got some unsettled weather. Notice we got some windy weather coming in as well. By the time you get to Saturday, we start the weekend with the chance of showers. And then it looks like it's starting to dry out here toward the end of the weekend with temperatures in the 50s. So tomorrow, you know, that's our warm day. And then things will begin to cool down beyond that going into the rest of the week. Those temperatures, though, that you saw in the 60s are still above normal. So that's about it. I guess we're going to send it. We're going to send it to Carson Metcalf. He's up at Henderson Harbor. He'll have the latest on reaction up there. Carson?
That's right, Jim. Thanks very much. I'm here with Mary and Kevin. Tell us where you came from today up here to Henderson Harbor.
Massapequa, Long Island.
Yeah, all the way from Long Island. So what's your initial reaction after seeing totality right here in Henderson Harbor?
It was amazing.
Spectacular, mesmerizing.
Yeah. Beyond my expectations.
Yeah.
It was gorgeous.
I woke up this morning going, it's just a little black rain cloud. And we got to see totality.
Yes, it was gorgeous. Gorgeous here. Beautiful
and
stay.
People are you guys are absolutely off the charts.
Oh,
we've had
great
a lot
food,
of fun.
Great lodging, great everything.
Yeah, the atmosphere. I mean, just an amazing atmosphere here today. Mary, you're a SUNY Morrisville graduate. You were telling me.
Back in the day when it was 2-year school, so it was great.
So what's it like to come back up to this area for such a special day like this?
I was totally amazed, totally like taken back. Like, oh my God, like it was gorgeous. I can't say enough about upstate New York. It's beautiful.
And talk a little bit about the expectation versus reality, Kevin. I know you were just touching on that. You woke up this morning maybe not thinking, okay, it's going to be spectacular.
Cloud this morning. I've been waiting this for 4 years.
Right.
And they said it's going to be a cloudy, and I wanted to see the brilliance of the stars and everything, but we were in the center line. You guys got hit like dead on, and we still got to see the actual true, and it was still pretty eerie.
Yeah.
You know, it got dark and the temperature dropped. You know. The aliens didn't pop out. I didn't see any dinosaurs, so we're still here. And the sun might just come back tomorrow. So we made it through this one.
Well, Kevin, Mary, thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate it, and I'm glad you enjoyed the day.
Saturday, just to avoid all the traffic and craziness and just relax.
That's what we were most afraid of.
Yeah, the traffic
was trying to get in and out.
Right. Well, best of luck. Yeah, thank you so much. Best of luck getting back, and we appreciate it. Thank you.
Happy days, guys.
Thank you. All right, and that'll do it for us right here from Henderson Harbor for now. And we're going to go to Watertown now with our Watertown North Country reporter, Isabella Colello. Izzy.
Hi, Carson. So yeah, I mean, people are getting out of here pretty quickly. The traffic was it was the mass exodus that we all thought it was going to be. But some two guys that are still here are Drew and Max, and they are actually visiting from downstate as well. So where are you guys coming from?
We're from Susan Wagner High School in New York City, Staten Island. So.
Yeah. So when did you guys get here today?
We got here, I want to say about 12 o'clock. We left at like 5 in the morning, 5:30 in the morning, which was really hard to do, I'm not going to lie.
It's a big travel day to come up here. So, you know, what was that like? Have you guys ever been to this area before?
I've been to Buffalo, but not. I've driven through here, but just to Buffalo, and that's it.
Yeah. Farthest I've been upstate is Monticello, so that's the farthest I've been.
Yeah, we were talking earlier. We were saying Canada's right over there, so it's pretty north. You know, what was this experience like for you guys? It wasn't just a big trip. You got to see something that was maybe a once-in-a-lifetime experience for you both.
Oh, yeah, it was definitely once in a lifetime. I mean, that was like...
It was awesome to be here with my friends as well. Great teachers, great classes.
I've never seen anything like that before in my life. The entire sky got dark. It was like... There was like a ring around the sun. It was cool. It was really cool.
What was the most amazing part to you? You know, what surprised you the most about this experience?
It getting dark and then just somehow just getting back to day out of nowhere.
I think that's really it. Just how dark it got.
So
I think
cool.
is really what gets you.
Yeah, and I mean this view right behind us, we could see the darkness coming, almost like the shadow was racing towards us, and then the whole skyline was just a sunset, which was I've never seen anything like that before. Yeah. And you kind of said it, Max. You know, what was that like being able to experience this with your classmates?
It was awesome. I mean, I have some friends that I went to Boy Scouts with, and I've known since I'm 7, and I'm 17 now. So I've known them for 10 years, and we've spoken about this trip since last year. So to finally be here, it's awesome. And
it's a really good opportunity, honestly. It's a really good opportunity. I mean, you can't see it anywhere else. When you're in the path of the eclipse, it's way different than it is anywhere else. So, yeah.
It's amazing, amazing. Totality is something that I'm glad we could all experience together. So thank you so much to you both, and we wish you safe travels back downstate, and we're going to toss it back to Christy in the studio down in Syracuse. So thank you so much, everyone.
Well, Izzy, as you've shown us, the total solar eclipse has energized northern and central New York. And ahead, we're going to take a look back at the magical moment. But first, let's check traffic again. What a backup right by Destiny USA 81 South. That's a slow roll. We'll keep watch for you. Still ahead, Totality takes over the Roseman Gifford Zoo, plus more eclipse reaction from the Port City. Bumper to bumper, 81 South near Destiny USA as folks head home from work and from watching the total eclipse. Welcome back, everybody, to the special edition of News Channel 9 First at 4. Eclipse celebrations are in full swing across central New York. Thousands of spectators taking in Totality from special spots and viewing parties. And this afternoon, the Port City is popping. News Channel 9's Kendra Brodus takes us to Brightbeck Park.
More than 500 people gathered on the William S. Cahill Pier in Oswego, ready to experience the eclipse together and collectively hoping the clouds would break in time for Totality. For many, this was their first eclipse, not really knowing what to expect with the cloud cover. But for those few minutes during Totality, it felt like someone was twisting a light dimmer, creating a beautiful sunset and then sunrise on Lake Ontario. The collective gasps and cheers as the sky darkened reflected everyone's feeling of awe.
I got goosebumps. I got literal goosebumps. It was truly an amazing experience. I heard how it could have been, and it was just unreal, what I felt in that moment.
Obviously, the cloud coverage was kind of a bummer, but in other ways, it made it interesting because it was constantly varying, and and then you had the patterns of the clouds that it was making. So it made our experience of the eclipse completely unique from anywhere else.
The once-in-a-lifetime event eclipsing everyone's expectations. In Oswego, Kendra Brodus, News Channel 9.
Thank you, Kendra. And back in Syracuse, the solar eclipse roaring the Roseman Gifford Zoo to life. Here's News Channel 9's Ashley Cafaro with more.
Hey everyone, Ashley Cafaro with News Channel 9 here. We've been at the Roseman Gifford Zoo all afternoon taking in this historic total solar eclipse. And many people had the same idea, choosing to stand near the elephants to watch how they respond during totality when the sun's natural light temporarily disappears. Others crowding by the red panda and other zoo animals. But for Jessica Gray and her son Desmond, they found the perfect spot to take in this exciting event, traveling all the way to Syracuse from New Paltz, New York.
It was the best experience of my life.
Yeah, why?
It was just, it's hard to explain, but it's just so magical. It's just a perfect experience.
It was pretty amazing, right? Way more than I even expected.
And we hope you were able to take in this historic total solar eclipse either in person or with us here on News Channel 9. At the Rosamond Gifford Zoo, Ashley Cafaro, News Channel 9.
And thanks so much, Ashley. When we come back, we're taking a snapshot of the solar eclipse. Thank you for joining us on this special solar eclipse edition of News Channel 9 First at 4. Instead of our normal nominations for Picture of the Day, we want to see how you captured the eclipse. Share your best snapshots of the solar eclipse with us on localsyr.com and click Show Us Your Eclipse Pictures. That'll do it for us First at 4. We leave you with one last look at the solar eclipse, a time lapse of totality. Enjoy.